Senate Finance Committee member, Senator Tim Scott, joins me now. Mr. Senator, how do you see the future of DOGE without Musk?
Well, first, let's thank Elon Musk for his amazing service to the American people. He has done what no one else has done before, found hundreds of billions of dollars of cuts and waste, fraud, and abuse. No more 300-year-olds getting Social Security checks because of Elon Musk. Thank God that President Trump had the wisdom to put Elon in place. We will make sure that those cuts are permanent in our spending packages going forward. We need less spending from the American government and more Americans having their own money to make their decisions.
Now, Musk identified a lot of fraudulent and waste, and he identified it, but it's not yet been cut, has it? What we need from Congress is a rescission package so that the money that was committed can be taken back. That's what we need to make Musk real. Is that right?
100%. The rescission package gives us a limited amount of time to take the president's package and make it law. The good news is, Stu, as you already know, it only takes a simple majority in the Senate to codify those cuts so the American people get to keep that $175 billion and counting.
Yes.
It will get done. We have the votes to do it.
Are you disappointed with the spending cuts in the big, beautiful bill? You want more cuts?
Well, Stuart, the good news is President Trump made promises. He's keeping those promises. We will avoid the largest tax increase in American history. Drill, baby, drill is a reality, and we will have the money for the border. But we will find more cuts. The responsibility of the chairman in the Senate is to find additional cuts. In the banking area, I found billions of dollars of additional cuts to add on top of the bill. Let me give you one example, Stu. The CFPB, no business likes the CFPB. Take the funding from 12% from the Fed to zero, saves several billion dollars and more to come. The great news is Medicaid, work requirements, no more illegal immigrants receiving resources from Medicaid, and more cuts from every committee in the Senate. That's good news for the American people.
How much more do you want to cut out of government spending? Can you give me a number?
Well, the goal is, listen, if we could, we'd go back to the 2019 budget, which would bring us down to $6.5 trillion in spending. That would save an additional $700 billion. Our goal should to see at least $1 trillion in cuts and try not to spend them with additional incentives in this big, beautiful bill.
Are we going to get the big, beautiful bill, the whole thing wrapped up by July the 4th? That's the target. Are we going to get there?
The good news is Independence Day will be celebrated with amazing stars across the Capitol and a celebration of this big, beautiful bill being signed into law, I believe, at the White House before July 4th. Good news for the American people as well.
You know, the president's going to be very disappointed if he's not signing that thing on July the 4th. You know, he wouldn't be happy, would he?
He's going to sign it. Oh, my goodness. He would be apoplectic.
Yes,
so
exactly.
There's no question, Stu.
I like that word.
He's going to sign the bill.
Apoplectic. We'll use that again. Senator, always a pleasure. Thanks very much for being with us today. We appreciate it, sir. Thank you.
Indeed. Take care.
This